we're gonna get ready and do another reading. Ooh, the way my back just popped, that felt kind of good. But I guess apparently we're in this energy of talking about South Node, all right? And it's gonna be a quick reading because on the dice I got two. So we're only going to pull two cards and clarify the two cards. That's, again, just the way I like to do it. All right, I did go ahead and post something on the community board, just kind of discussing what North Node and South Node is, so y'all can go ahead and take a look at that. But yeah, let's just get into it real quick. So we got two on the dice and we're pulling two cards. And what I was thinking as I was like going through the shuffle was that like somebody's really learning how to balance out their masculine and feminine energy. All right. When we balance out our masculine and feminine energy, we don't have to be so dependent on the opposite sex to feel like we have to be with them in order to quote unquote build. All right. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Lover's card. All right. So usually when you're in your karmic energy and you are unbalanced in your masculine and feminine energy, you do feel like you need that opposite sex in order to kind of help you balance it out. But once you get to the point to where you're thoroughly balanced and you understand yourself, your power, and then you do meet somebody, all right, you do connect with somebody, all right, then it's like you guys know without a shadow of a doubt when you guys come together, there's going to be this sense of trust, this sense of duality, this sense of power. You guys are really going to be able to connect to the divine in a way that you haven't experienced with any of your other past connections or even with yourself on your life journey. All right. There's going to be a lot of, positive romance. All right. You guys are going to understand that you bring something to the table that, I could do on my own, but it's going to be better with a partner. All right. The male is going to look to the female for the spiritual advice, and it's going to create this trifecta, all right, where she connects to the divine and gives it to the masculine, and the masculine goes out into the world and does what he needs to do with it, which is beautiful. So let's see what these cards are. All right, so South Node energy. All right, so I'm getting like you were like really headstrong, all right, really headstrong in your energy of being courageous towards going after the things that you wanted, all right, going full blown blast, all right, on improving your life, all right, which is a good thing. So I'm kind of like, why is this South Node energy and not North Node energy? But maybe the message is correlating to the video I just posted about the South Node. All right, so check that out. It may resonate with you as well. All right, so it's like you're rushing towards, all right, maybe you're rushing out of your South Node energy in order to get all of the things that you know you deserve, all right? You're ready for new fortune, all right? You're ready for new karma. You're ready for new connections, all right? You are running out of the South Node energy so that you can have improvement in your life, improvement within your spirit, just have a lot of new opportunities. It's like you're tired of gambling on the other side and you've made an aggressive, mental, bold decision, all right, to balance out your energy and do what you need to do in order to be in a better position to attract new opportunities, new lifestyles, new partners, new connections, all right? So that's pretty good. I like how it correlates to the video I just did. All right, let's get some clarification on this. Even though I don't feel like I need any clarification, I feel like that's pretty straightforward. You've made the decision. You're grounded in that decision. Nobody can help you or nobody can make you change what it is that you want to do. You are literally grounded within your mind that you are going to face the spiritual challenges head on, all right, so that you can get on the good side of karma, all right, and the good side of relationships and connections. All right, so yeah, this definitely corresponds with the last video that I just uploaded. All right, so you are, seeking justice. All right, you're seeking justice for the things that's happened to you, the things that you've been through. All right, you're seeking justice for yourself. All right, maybe you were trying to balance out the scales from what you've done, all right, negatively in the world. You're trying to balance out the scales by making sure that you're now leading in this energy by doing what's right for you in your life, all right? And by leading, it's like you're leading as a good example, all right? You're leading as someone who's very passionate, all right? Someone who's very dedicated about working on their craft and how they present themselves to the world, all right? Somebody that's very vibrant, somebody that's very beautiful, all right? Because of that, it's like now you're having this opportunity to create financial abundance, all right? You have an energetic abundance about yourself, all right? And this is going to help you to, leave a good legacy behind because you're choosing to come out of that South Node energy, all right? You're choosing to, be resourceful with the things that you're doing financially, all right? You're ready to create generational wealth, all right? You're ready to have justice, all right? You're ready to come to the other side. We're going to do one more clarifier. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right, it's like you're starting to see the world from a different perspective. You're starting to have a more stronger mentality. All right, you're starting to see beyond the illusions and you cut off any illusions that try to come towards you. All right, you are very stable within your mentality now. All right, you could be kind of cold and cut off, all right, which is okay if you're just coming out of this South Node energy. You do have to protect your mind, you do have to protect your mental. All right, you realized you were making a lot of sacrifices and it was putting a lot of burdens on you that you had to carry, all right? And so you decided, like, look, I don't want to carry these burdens anymore. I don't want to carry this pain anymore. I don't want to carry this confusion, this conflict. I know that there is a different way for me to get out here and experience life in a different manner, all right? And so you spiritually made the choice to start looking at things different from a different perspective in order to get out of this South Node energy. Let me take a little shuffle. All right, so in the last reading that I did on the North Node energy, you could be attached to a karmic masculine or a karmic masculine is attached to you. All right. You could even be a karmic masculine, all right? And it's like you're trying to get out of this energy of being this person, all right? You're trying to be more truthful. You're trying to be more honest about what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to create, who it is that you want to be with, all right? All right. So we have somebody's angry, somebody's frustrated. All right, this could even be your energy. Maybe you're angry and frustrated about maybe some of the things that are playing out in your life, and you're trying to get to this energy to where you can just be cool, calm, and collective. All right, as you are confident in your ability to make the change that you need to make. All right, you just have to focus on the target. All right, you have to focus on the changes and the decisions and the energy that is going to push you forward into the places and energy that you desire to be in. Yeah, this video is gonna be really quick. Damn. All right, so something that's popping up is this, all right? So maybe you are used to kind of numbing yourself, all right, to get out of this energy of really having to face what's going on within your mind and your heart and the choices that you've made. So you may be like running towards, addictive behaviors and substances in order to kind of cope with what's going on inside of you, all right? And you're having to learn how to do a little bit more digging, all right, within yourself, within your soul, within your choices, within the journey that you've been on, all right, so you can really find the true meaning behind your decisions, all right? It's like you have to be honest about the dirt that is there, all right? Be honest about the dirt that you find within yourself, all right? And then allow spirit to clean that out. Allow the Most High to clean that out, all right? But you have to be honest and you have to know that it's there, okay? You have to become extremely, you know what I'm saying, fed up with yourself, all right? You have to be fed up with your own self and your own life and how it's playing out in order for you to really and truly want to make the change, all right? You could be struggling with some lustful, kinky ways, all right? You could be struggling with, you know, temptation, all right? You could be struggling with a lot of things on that darker side, all right? You're trying to, you know, stop watching porn, all right? You're trying to stop being lustful in your behaviors, all right? You're struggling with a lot and you have to stop suppressing with substances in order to, you know, make rational decisions, all right, not irrational decisions because you're under a substance and under an illusion that this is helping you, because it's really going to keep you stuck, all right? All right, give me one more, Divine. This one's flipped over. All right, so we got this card in the last reading as well. So you are going to have to kind of face that pain of separation, all right? Separation from the life that you are attached to. You're going to have to surrender that life, all right? Those ways, those behaviors, you're going to have to surrender it to the divine, all right? It may have been fun for a second, all right? But it's like you understand that you have this passion and this desire for something better, all right, to be something better, all right, to create something better, all right, to have more of equal interest when it comes to you being able to cultivate a life conjoined with the divine, all right, with you being able to have chemistry with people that feels like it just passion. It's just a passion within your soul, a passion within your purpose, all right? So it's like this burning desire to do better, to be better, all right? So yeah, that's what I have for this South Node energy, all right? So first reading I did was on North Node. Go check that out. And then this one was the South Node. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the title so you guys know what is what. But I'm wishing you best on your journey. Keep going, stay focused. You got it.